I hate my autistic child and I am going to divorce my husband because of it. I just need to scream into a void, any void. I have 3 children with John. He was the love of my life. Life was perfect before Jill was born. Jill is my extremely autistic. She's textbook screaming, meltdowns, aggression. We lost everything as a family the moment we realized she isn't going to improve. She's beyond expensive. I had to quit my job when she was 4 to care for her. My other children live in fear of their sister. She hits, breaks things, screams, tears things apart, spits. No medication has worked. No counseling, no therapy, nothing. My husband and I have a dead bedroom ever since I quit my job, pretty much, and it was winding down severely before then. I just can't do it anymore. A couple days ago, I begged my husband to take the day off work so I could clear my head. I felt myself slipping into my own mental breakdown. He told me no, as money was tight and we couldn't afford it. While it's true we couldn't, no one else is willing to take care of Jill. I couldn't stick her on the only people that would, which are my parents. They're far too old to ever deal with a child hitting them with their full force. Jill got into a fight with one of her older siblings and I just lost my cool. She hurt my child badly and I just lost it. Their other sibling had to help rip her off and call their fathers to come home. I screamed at their father that it's over. I hated Jill, I hated him, and that we're getting a divorce. I said many hurtful things, but nothing about my other 2 children. I drove over 4 hours with my 2 kids to my sister's place. I had to get away. My husband, ex-husband, I don't know, has been blowing up my phone. I just can't do it anymore. I miss being a good mom. I miss my job. I miss being able to go to the zoo with my kids. I miss being able to go to their school events. I miss eating as a family. I miss restaurants, friends, holidays. I miss having money. I miss life from before Jill. I miss my 2 kids. I miss my husband. I just needed to vent. I know I'm a bad mom. I know I'm not a good person. I know I deserve it. I just needed to vent somewhere. I don't want to face reality. I just want to wake up from this nightmare. Top comment. Ex-caretaker in a facility for a mentally disabled person here. Jill needs professional care. I know that even for us professionals of mental health, it can be very hard to manage cases like Jill. She needs a routine easy to follow every day. She will be calmer. It will be easier to communicate and also easier to assess her needs. If you come to hate her and she's destroying your life, it means that you both need space and time away from each other to find new bases for your relationship. Let professionals get between you two. They will know how to guide you and repair the image you have of her. Neither the both of you deserve this. Stop struggling alone. I don't think they can afford that though. Aren't those facilities very expensive? I heard that those facilities are very, very expensive, and I don't know if healthcare even covers that. And if it does cover it, because it's so expensive, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to pay a lot of money. And she just said that she couldn't do that because I don't know. But this is actually very sad. I get her point. I get the girl. She's sick. She can't really do anything about it. I don't know. This is a really sad story. I feel like this is like when people have kids, they never think about stuff like this because you never know what type of child you're gonna get. That's why it's always, instead of fighting about a boy and a girl, you should always pray to God that you just have a healthy baby who will be healthy, you know? Am I the a-hole for forbidding my wife to go to her affair partner's funeral? Married 15 years and almost didn't make it this far. In our second year of marriage, my wife went home when I was deployed and slept with someone who I refer to as SD from here out, who she was loose acquaintances with growing up. She hadn't seen him in years, but he just happened to show up during my daughter's birthday party because he was the son of one of my mother-in-law's old friends. SD and my wife hooked up later that week after reconnecting. The reason I didn't kick my wife's ass to the curb and eventually forgave her is because she told me herself soon as after I got home. And she didn't try to justify with, oh, well, you were gone, I felt lonely, blah, 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 blah. Now, she actually said straight up that she was a dummy, her words, not mine, though I agree, and she felt so sick and disgusting for doing it. She immediately cut off all contact with SD, and it took a lot of counseling and healing, but here we are today. Feels like non-stop since that time that my wife has gone above and beyond, proving that I was right to keep her. Well, my mother-in-law called yesterday and she heard from SD's mother that SD died in some workplace accident and they're having a funeral service this weekend. My wife told me this and that she wanted to go and it was like I got kicked right in the dick. I honestly felt nauseous and had horrible flashbacks of when she told me about her affair. All those horrible feelings resurfaced, along with bad memories of me crying my eyes out and my image of her shattering. The pain felt as fresh as when she dropped that bomb on me. I asked her why, seeing as she hadn't talked to the guy in over a decade, not to mention, she slept with him while we were married. She keeps saying things like it's the right thing to do and she just wants to pay respects. I can't stop repeating that I'm so hurt with the decision as he's no part of her life in so long and I'm reliving all those bad nights. I was sure our family would be shattered and I would only see my daughter 50% of the time. After some back and forth, I put my foot down and told her no, she cannot go. I said it's disrespectful to me and our marriage, and we've been on silent treatment since then. Am I the a-hole? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like the man is kind of dead, so he's dead. But then on top of that, I don't know. I feel like if I was cheated on, I don't know. Let me read the top comment. Okay, let me read it. Edit first. Edit. Seems like people are starting to trip on me saying feels like nonstop since that time my wife has gone above and beyond, proving that I was right to keep her. As for I'm saying I own her and she's a piece of property to me. That's not the case. I am simply illustrating that she didn't just say she'll do better. She proved it with her actions and has made me a very happy man in our time together. Edit 2. I apologize for nothing, and honestly, it brings a happy tear to my eye to see so many people referring to him as SD because that's what he was. FM. A lot of people are saying it's her decision to make, and it is, but that doesn't mean I have to like it or support it. And yes, right at this point, I can see myself walking away if she insists on going. We're going to counseling starting tomorrow. Okay, that's a bit dramatic. I feel like if her husband doesn't want her to go, then she shouldn't go. At first, I was like, it's really not that big a deal. He's dead. It's not like he's going to come out of the coffin. No, if her husband doesn't want her to go and it's going to risk her family to break up and her daughter to have two-parent households, then she just shouldn't go. Not the a-hole. You are obviously distressed and she should consider this. Also, excuse my atheism. This person is dead. His non-conscious decaying body will not care who shows up. Add all my first gold and my first silver. Edit and diamond. That's what they gave the person on the TikTok, the Reddit thing. But anyways, I agree with the top comment. This person is dead. I don't think they care who shows up or who doesn't. But the thing is, like, this is not a childhood friend or an acquaintance. This was somebody that she had an affair with. Cheating hurts really bad. Cheating is very traumatic to a lot of people. I've never been cheated on, but I feel like if someone cheated on me and they wanted to go see the person that they cheated on me, who died, I really don't care. Why do you need to go pay respect to a dead man whom you were sleeping with at the beginning of your marriage? And it's not like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like she should just keep her family and her husband. She shouldn't be worrying about some dead dude she used to sleep with.